Hi, guys and girls. It's Fien Reunes from the podcast One Size Happy. I will put my camera on because apparently it's gone off. So today I have a guest with me. It's Eloise, Eloise de Winter. Hi. We're doing this via Zoom because at the moment we're recording this, we're in lockdown because of the COVID-19. So, but it will work anyways. So I thought about how should I introduce Eloise to the public. We actually we know each other via Vinny, my husband, who knows practically everyone who does fitness. So, but actually, I tried to do some research on you. But I think it's just best if you introduce yourself a bit. Like, who is Eloise? What should we know about you?
Okay, I think it's a hard question because in the past I would have said I'm 26 and I've done IT and stuff, but nobody cares. So to be honest, who am I? I'm still in search to being the version I want to be.
Mm-hmm.
So at the moment I'm really in a transition, but I like to just be positive. Sometimes I'm like in la la land, people call it like that, because I'm always like happy, but if something happens, I can be very sad. Besides, I really like to work out. I think that's something everybody knows about me.
Mm-hmm.
But I must say now in the lockdown, I don't really miss the weights as much as I would think. Like in the beginning, I was stressing, but now I'm like, okay, I can become creative. I like it because I've always been a very creative person, but I haven't really been that creative, to be honest. So now I can be creative. So that's also something that I could tell about myself. I'm a family person. Family is everything. I spend time with my family. That's it.
Yeah.
And that's like my life. I like to build habits because I have a company with my boyfriend, Champ, Changed Habits Mass Performance.
Yeah.
So we just like, build habits, try to create a lifestyle. So that's me in short.
Yeah. So you're constantly trying to become a better version of yourself. Or
yeah, that's what I thought I was doing, but like I'm just becoming me. Because when you're a child, you're just doing, you're not thinking, but along the way I really lost myself. And that's something also the lockdown it learned me to just be me. So that's also why I created a new page, Me Power, and I don't want to compare myself anymore. I just want to be me.
yeah. Yeah, that was actually one of my questions because I know you we'll talk about later where people can find you because I think that's important. But I knew you had an Instagram page with your boyfriend, like the Be a Champ page. Really cool. But it's more like a lifestyle habits space, if I'm not mistaken. But then I saw your other page, like Me Power, and I was really curious because your focus there is body image. That's
Yeah.
what I've seen. So why did you feel the need to create like a separate page for it? Is it because you wanted to do something for yourself, or why was that?
Yeah. So also because I wanted something from me, it comes from just me, not Brundle. He also has a separate page, but like it starts with Champ, so you can see the triangle.
Yeah.
It has body, mind, and soul. Body is Me Power. It's like a 3D version in this world. Then you have mind, that's Champ, and then Ascension. That's like really the soul. All three in alignment is perfect, but it is what it is. And I want to focus on the body because I've always struggled with body image issues.
Mm-hmm.
And on my page, Eloise de Winter, I was doing what other people were doing, like posting your workouts. I still do that, but I do it from a different perspective. And now I just want to show my own struggles. Like, it's not that it's easy for me, or I also want to empower others to do what they do. Like, I think it's amazing what you do with your page, or other people who just don't really like Instagram, but like do it, and I know about it. So I want to create a community with people who just are themselves, yeah, and just like doing stuff. It's not workout related or anything, but like it's more real than my other page. It's
Yeah.
just my mask has been
Yeah.
thrown away, and I just don't care anymore how I look on Instagram.
Yeah. But do you think that social media has a bad influence on people's body image or not? Or is that changing?
It's not changing at all. I hope it will change, but it's terrible. I have to admit, I have been following a lot of people who have good content. They have good exercises, but something I don't believe in is you don't have to show off your whole body and then put under it like something to motivate others. It's not how it works. It's not all about the body. It doesn't matter how you look, and they promote themselves as I'm not perfect either. Yeah, we know, but you're showing off again, and I don't really like it. So I think it's a very well. I'm very sensitive for it. That's also something. I'm very sensitive for it. So I just had to remove all toxic people. They can have very good content, but it's not real. And from the moment I feel like it's not real, you have to delete it. That's something I tell my clients all the time. They can have good exercises, take the training, but leave the rest. And also like the facial things with the makeup and the lips and everything is starting to be fake, and a lot of people want it, or it's just a superficial world, I think. But there's a good side on Instagram. Like your profile, it's real. You want to love yourself, how you are. You're good as you are. So I also like Instagram. It's a very good place to connect. I've met a lot of people through Instagram, which I'm very grateful for. That's amazing. But you cannot lose the goal of Instagram. It's a comparison. That's the goal of Instagram. That's why they created it.
You think?
It's not to.
Is
I
it
really
to connect with other people?
No, because then they would just have a space without the pics and without the filters.
To be creative. No? It's a way to be creative. Yeah.
Sure, but you have two sides on Instagram. Like you have the good side with the people who are real, and then you have the raw. Like people take a selfie, they smile to the selfie, and then haven't you seen it yet? Like outside, they take a pic, they smile, they post it, and then the face is like.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like that, and it's a very good platform, but you have to really use it the correct way, or you'll lose yourself.
Yeah.
I had it, so
yeah. And
but it is a good platform to be creative, of course. Otherwise I wouldn't use it. And I see a lot of good profiles, but also some bad ones. But it's because I'm very sensitive to it. I used to compare myself all the time, so it's also my issue.
Yeah, but that's true. It's a good point because for me it was like when I went to the gym, I was always comparing myself to other women because then I could see, oh, how much weight is she doing? Oh my God, I cannot do half of it like that. And Instagram just makes it easier to compare yourself with the best version of someone else compared to your back office worst case of yourself. That's it made it more visible, like or more easy to compare. Yeah, that's true.
But on Instagram it's also fake. It's like 1 moment, it's 1 second. Sometimes it's a movie, but 1 minute. Like I did it. Like the L-sit, I took a picture, I swung my legs, they took a picture, and I said, oh, I can do L-sit. it was the biggest lie ever. Now, after 2 years of practice, now I can do it. But
Yeah.
I also did it. Everyone does it sometimes, I guess. But don't believe everything you see.
Yeah. Yeah. And my questions are completely out of order now. That's okay. Like,
Sorry.
no, that's fine. That's fine. How would you describe your relationship to your body and to food, and how how did it evolve throughout the years? Like, what happened, and just, yeah, big question.
So I used to be in a very toxic relationship. A lot of people know this, like for 10 years. And I was called a fat, ugly girl, like every single day, like, I mean, 10 times. So I kept saying it to myself.
Yeah.
I always used to be very active, but when the relationship started, I stopped everything. Um, until I was, I think, 18. So 3 years later, I started going to the gym, but I only did cardio to clear my mind, and I also stopped eating. So I didn't eat anything. So bad relationship with exercising and with foods. And then in the weekends, I would stop myself. Like, I think that's the moment we saw each other the first time. Then I was like running all the time on the in the gym, and then in the weekend I would stop myself. But then I met some people in the gym, like Fien, who introduced me to weights,
Yeah.
and they also learned me that you have to eat if you want muscles.
Mm-hmm.
So I started to eat a lot, like really a lot. So again, it's like black and white for me. Either it's a lot or it's nothing. So I've been struggling with it like that for, yeah, until 2 years ago. So 2 years ago, me and Brundle reconnected. The toxic relationship was gone. So I started building a healthy lifestyle with food, and that's really something I have to thank Brundle for.
Yeah.
He showed me calmly how to eat healthy. And well, no, not to eat healthy. I showed him how to eat healthy. But like, food is not the enemy, because I always thought food is the enemy. If I eat something, I have to do burpees, and I was always like running to places because I like everything I ate. So it's really crazy how I did it. And then now 2 years ago, I started exercising differently, like with bigger weights, like not machines anymore, like squats, deadlift, calisthenics, and everything I learned is with Brundle or from Brundle. So and then the food came from I'm kind of embarrassed to say this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I did Herbalife.
Okay.
It's not good, but Brundle did it as well. We did it 2 months, I think, and we connected at the boot camps.
Okay.
Well, I've known Brundle 12 years, but we saw each other again. And at the boot camps, so we also did the shakes and stuff. And now we saw a movie. I forgot which one. Yeah, I forgot. But it just made us realize, damn, there's a lot of bullshit that we think is healthy that is not healthy. And since then, we've been doing research like crazy people. Like, seriously, we've been on every single diet you can imagine, like vegan, keto, everything. And we tried everything, and now we have just a balanced lifestyle. And we actually eat what we want. Like yesterday, we ate fries. It's not good, but we're gonna do it anyway. So now so that's also something. Now I can eat unhealthy stuff sometimes and not feel guilty. So that was one of the big things. I always felt guilty after one piece of candy, after one Malteser, but I was doing it. I wasn't skipping it because I was feeling guilty, but I always felt guilty afterwards. So that's now I can just eat what I want and train whenever I want. Like I didn't train for the last 3 days, I think, because
Mm-hmm.
I was not feeling it. But in the past, I would have trained every single day and most likely twice a day. So now I have like, it's okay, and I can look at myself. Sometimes I look at myself and I'm like, ugh, nah, leave. But it's connected to the food I'm eating.
Yeah.
It's not because I look bigger, but it's because my head is messing with me because I've been eating so bad. It's all connected. Like if you eat bad, you're not gonna read a book. Like I'm not gonna do it anyway. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna take my cold shower. I'm definitely not working out. I'm doing nothing. So I feel bad because I feel bad about myself, and I'm gonna say the things that the toxic person was also always telling me, like you're fat, you're stupid. But I've been really working on it, and now it's becoming less and less.
Yeah, that's good. So could you talk about your struggles with someone or with your boyfriend? And could you talk about it with him? I presume yes, that you
The bad one or the good one?
the good one.
The good one. So he actually showed me that you can be happy in life. I was a really depressed kid to 10 years. So he really showed me that to be me again, and um, it was hard for him because I was always being so negative about myself, and I saw that it really hurt him.
Yeah.
So I didn't care in the beginning because I didn't saw, but after a few months, he kept on trying. He was telling me that I'm beautiful like every single day. He was saying small things that I never experienced, and he was showing me that I can do a lot more if I just believe I can.
Yeah.
And I also saw how he looked and how he was eating. He was eating shit, like for real. He could go to boot camp and then go to McDonald's, like seriously, and he
Yeah.
would look amazing. So it's not really about what you eat, uh, your appearance, but it's so we've been doing a lot of research since then, actually. So he has been eating a lot more clean, and that's because I was raised very with clean food. It's just like something we do. Um, but yeah, it's not because you know what clean food is that you look at yourself like, oh, I like it. So it's been a real struggle. He has been through a lot with me. Mood swings. I had a lot of mood swings.
Mm-hmm.
I could go past it's hard to pronounce for me. Mirror, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't say it. And I would like be angry all of a sudden. I could be smiling. I would see myself and I would. So now I just it's a lot better. It helped me to do affirmations, journaling, finding why I am irritated. I think it would really help if I would forgive the toxic person,
Mm-hmm.
but I tried and I tried and I'm not ready yet. But it will happen. And then I will forgive the things he told me, and then it would leave my mind because it's still there. I notice it. So it's been a long struggle.
Yeah. But you're aware when those thoughts are coming in your mind, you're aware of it and you see it's there again. And you can maybe handle it with specific habits or tools
Yeah,
or yeah.
most of the time I start journaling. Um,
Okay.
that's the thing that helps me the most, and I also have like a small note for myself, if I feel like that, like why I feel like that, and how I can snap out of it. So that's also a big tip for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
I know sometimes you're that negative that you don't want to take the notes and you don't want to read it because you just don't. But most of the times you do, and then the moments you feel like that are becoming less and less. So
Yeah. And what do you
it
mean
really
with journaling? Are you writing down all the negative things you're thinking, or is it, or what do you write down then?
no. I start with why I am feeling like that,
Okay.
and that it's okay. And then I start writing down the things I am proud of, because someone asked me a question like a year ago, what are you proud of? And I said nothing. I couldn't think of something. So I've been thinking about it, and I am proud of a lot of things I did, because most of the times I just do. Sometimes I'm not good. I don't think a lot. I just do. But that's it's a very positive note, not negative. But the
Okay.
negative stuff is in it, but in a positive way.
Yeah. You reframe it, or
Yeah, but it took a long time to get it right. I think like 3 months ago or so, I've been having a lot less negative vibes. So
mm-hmm.
not that long ago.
Yeah. Is it something that helps you during this lockdown as well? Because yeah, at the time of recording, it's a lockdown here, and for me, I don't understand why people find it so hard because I'm an introvert and I like to be at home, so I
Same.
don't care.
It's
But
amazing.
but maybe for people who it's probably hard if you're in the middle of of an eating disorder, or if you're isolated and you can't talk to people. Are there any habits that yeah, or tips that you could give to people to feel better about yourself? Like the journaling is a really good one. Are there other habits that you could recommend to people that have worked for you?
I have a hard one, but it really helped me. I do it with my clients. Sometimes they hate it, but they have to say to me what they say to themselves, like negative things. So I would have to say to you, um, I hate your nose, because I'm very confident about my nose and I don't like it sometimes. But so I have to say it to you.
Okay.
So I'm kind of like being very mean. But you're doing that to yourself all the time. So that's one of the things. Another thing is like stand in front of the mirror and you cannot leave until you said 3 positive things about yourself.
Yeah.
But you cannot leave. And sometimes you can be in front of it like 20 minutes, but you did it, and it becomes easier and easier and easier. Um, so that's also a very good one. It's all about your self-talk, actually.
Yeah.
But like some body focus is just like eating clean. I
And what
cannot
do you
tell
mean
you
by
anything,
eating
but
clean?
just do it.
What is that clean eating? Because yeah, I think there is a lot of confusion about that term as well. What is that clean eating? What do you mean? What does it mean for you?
For me, I'm a perfectionist, so don't follow me. No, but clean eating for me is just when I eat healthy, like I can be in two states. Then I really eat healthy. So fruits, vegetables, no protein stuff, because I cannot take it. For example, I know I will feel bad, so just don't do it. Clean food is food that makes you feel good, because we all know candy can also make you feel good, but it's short term. But
Hmm.
if you make a fruit salad, you'll feel better. And then in the afternoon, you eat a lot of vegetables, maybe with some other non-processed food, because clean food for me is not processed. But
Okay.
we live in a society where everything is processed,
Hmm.
almost everything, so it's hard. And I get it. So I didn't eat any meat anymore, but now I go to a halal slager, for meat sometimes, and it's okay. We still live here, so I've been very strict, but now I'm just like being balanced. Like it's okay. And then in the evening, I could really just eat like a pizza, and
Yeah.
I just don't care. But if you eat bad all day long, you'll feel bad all day long. But because your body cannot handle it, it's not good for the body. The body doesn't want it.
Yeah.
You'll feel like you cannot move. I have it. If I eat candy, I really love candy, so it's very sad. But my back starts to hurt.
Okay.
So I know if I eat candy, know it. Tomorrow, if you want to stretch, you'll feel it. Or if I eat pita or pizza or something, it's very fat. I know I will not be as good in hit as I usually am. So it's stuff like that. So you have to just balance it. It's not about eating clean like 100%, but like maybe 80.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Maybe some days 50-50.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you eat clean, just try to really eat clean. Don't say you're eating clean when you're eating mashed potatoes with a lot of butter, with fat sausage, and then applesauce because it's sugar with fat with fat.
Yeah.
That's not, it's very delicious, but it's not healthy. And some people, I see it, they post it and they say it's healthy food. It's not healthy, so they're mind fucking themselves. And yeah.
And do you comment on that kind of post or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I try to. If I see it and I know they're open to comments, because it's sometimes it's hard to. Some people just don't want to know,
Mm-hmm.
and that's okay. I don't want to get into your life. Do what you want, but if you say it's healthy, it should be healthy.
Yeah.
And healthy is just not processed, because I don't know if you know the bars, like you have some vegan nuts granola bars.
Mm-hmm.
It's filled with sugar, filled.
Yeah.
So, but people say, oh, it's healthy, but if you compare it to dinokoeken, it's like almost the same. So why not just eat the dinokoek? Yeah, I say dinokoek because it's my favorite.
I know. I know. I've heard you
love
talk
it.
about it a lot.
Oh my god, why? No, but I just want people to know that healthy food is it can be hard, but you should just know and then do what you want with it.
Yeah.
I still eat sauce, I still eat it, but I'm aware, and that's the most important.
Yeah. It's like a balance. Like you have to choose, will I go for the short term good feeling and then I will be feeling worse tomorrow? And you can choose that, but then it's your own responsibility that you choose the short term sugar rush.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. But sometimes I eat. If you don't eat too much candy, I will not feel it in my bag, because I would have eaten a lot of vegetables before. Then it's okay. But you know those days you're just on the couch, just eating chips with soda, with candy. Then I will really feel not guilty for my body, but really inside I feel bad.
Yeah.
It's not because I get fat from one cheat day, because I used to feel really bad about my body. I would think I'm gonna get so fat from this one day, but now it's like I really feel bad inside.
Yeah.
Outside, yeah, okay, it's your own responsibility, but it's inside that really hurts me.
Yeah. So eating well is like a habit that everyone should get just to feel better mentally as well.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
it's really important.
Yeah. Let me have a look at my questions. Okay. Yeah, there's another thing I saw you talk about in one of your stories. So you're reading a lot. You're researching a lot as well. Huh?
Yeah.
especially when we're in lockdown, are there any books that you could recommend?
So I don't read a lot. I hate it.
Okay, that is not a one story.
No, I read. I don't do it a lot. But I'm like Vinny. 10 pages a day. He told
Yeah.
me about it. Like you're the crazy one, reading one book a day. I don't know how you do it, but at the moment I'm reading Atomic Habits. Um, I've been doing a lot of research about habits, and this book really describes it very well. Also for me, because we have a kind of a habit lifestyle company, but still it made me aware that I'm very goal focused. I always look at the goal and I don't enjoy the process.
Okay.
So at this point, I would really recommend that book. And if you want to go a bit mindful, spiritual, The Power of Now.
The power.
Um,
Yeah. I'm gonna write that.
Gave me a lot of peace in mind.
Yeah. And the other one was
Atomic Habits.
Atomic Habits. Yeah. Okay.
Very
Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah. I have a couple more questions and then, then we're done. But I talked about some misconceptions about eating disorders and body image. I talked about it in the last podcast. Um, are there any misconceptions about health or body image that you can think of or that you want to tackle?
For example, well, I'm really in the fitness world. Those people don't look like those people.
Yeah.
Don't try to be someone else. But like seriously, I've been starving myself like crazy to full time look like that, to full time have an 8-pack. Do you know
Yeah.
how hard it is to get an 8-pack in the first place? And I wanted to have it like full time. I'm still on it's still not happening. And I've been doing a lot of crunches. No, but that's one of the biggest things.
Okay.
Don't believe everything you see. Yeah, that's for me. I think the biggest thing, because I know I've been struggling with an eating disorder like since I can remember. I was always the fat girl, the fat friend. And I wasn't even fat, so I don't know, but they were just really skinny. I was just normal, to be honest, if I look back at pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't ever do research about eating disorders. I just probably because it scares me. I don't want to be labeled with it because it really scares me, to be honest. But without labeling it, I've been doing the healthy habits to get over it. So I cannot really talk about that, I think, because
No, but it's true. The fitness world is like is yeah. It's like the magazines. Like the models you see in the magazines do not like themselves as well, and that's like in fitness as well. You see these six packs, and it's just a flex, and then 5 seconds later it's gone. Yeah, and then
yeah.
you compare yourself to it. That's yeah. I have the same feeling as well, and that's why I've chosen to do like a mental diet where I just I've removed all the Instagram accounts that I used to follow people from the fitness industry that were just bad for my mental health, and I just removed them. And I feel so much better now because when I open Instagram now it's like my feed is yeah, it feels
It's
better.
clean.
It's clean.
Yeah, but that's what I mean with Instagram has its good sides, but it also has its bad sides because fitness is so popular, which
Yeah.
is good. People are moving, but it's also I've been trying to look like someone for a long time, but I had to give up, and I never give up, never. But it's just not possible because she doesn't even look like her.
Yeah.
So but I really want to be her, and it's terrible that I want to be someone else.
Hmm. Yeah, that's
So
yeah. Um, if someone is like in the middle of all this and struggling with body image, is there like what advice would you give him or her? Is there like a first step that they can take, or what would you advise them?
Um, well, yeah, building healthy habits. I cannot tell you to do one specific thing, but
Hmm.
just to take it slow um, and become 1% better every day. I know it's a standard sentence, but it's true. You don't have to go for the end goal, like enjoy the process of getting better, because if you decide to get over this, it's already very big. That's the biggest step. So if, for example, you don't eat a lot, you eat one bite more every day. It can be enough. Or read a bit about it. Search other people who have struggled with the things
Yeah.
you're going through. Um, and just take it slow and be proud of yourself that you're doing this, because that's the only thing actually.
Yeah.
Just be proud you're doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, good. And then the last question. I've asked Vinny it before as well. Um, like, what would you tell your 5-year-old self?
Yeah.
If you look back on it, it's not like 40 years later, but like yeah. What you know now, what would you tell your 5-year-old self?
I we just did a meeting in Champ, and that was one of the questions
Really?
we
Okay.
yeah, it's like on our whiteboard, and I couldn't solve it, so I'm just gonna think. But I think because I have a small niece, and I tell her what I want to hear.
Okay.
So because I notice she gets some comments, and I just see myself in her.
Mm.
To stay yourself always. Don't change. Don't listen to those stuck up parents of others. But like, stay you, develop yourself, make mistakes, and be okay with making mistakes. That's one of
Yeah.
the biggest things, because I was always so angry if I made a mistake. But it's okay, you learn about it. Um,
Yeah.
I think that because I really lost myself 10 years.
Yeah.
And it's very hard to build myself, but it's nice. I'm enjoying the process. Um, yeah, be you.
Be you. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one to finish. Good. So if people have questions about be a champ or about lifestyle, about body image, where can I get in touch with you?
Um, on
Have a website
Instagram.
yet or not? Do
Sorry.
you have a website yet?
Uh, we're working on it. We're working on it. It will happen. It will.
Yeah.
No, we don't have a website yet.
No.
But so you can find us on Champ. It's B underscore underscore A underscore underscore Champ. Or
Mhm.
on Me Power, it's also me underscore underscore. I don't know why we also always take two, but and then Power.
Mhm.
Um, I think that's the best way.
Yeah,
We're
okay.
gonna start with
I'll link
others,
it
but
underneath so people can get in touch with you guys
yeah.
if they're curious to see what you are all about and if they want to get in touch with you. So yeah, that was it, I think. So any last words?
Thank you for inviting me. It means a lot. It's an amazing thing you're doing. I know what's coming up, so I like it. I like the whole concept about it. I'm honored that you asked me.
No, it's yeah, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. I've been following you for a while now, so I definitely wanted you on the show. So
Oh,
good. Thanks for being here, and we'll see each other very soon.
Yes. After the lockdown, meetings.
Yeah, absolutely.